This is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So I'm really excited to share with you the Seaside Dreams LITE collection. So the LITE collections from Eureka Crystal Beads are carefully thought out and curated selections of high quality beads, stones, findings, just like their full-size collections, but the quantity of products has been edited down and streamlined to make them much more affordable. So the Seaside Dreams original collection was a really big collection. So the LITE collection is, it's pretty good size too, but I think we just, pared it down enough to make, just make some really pretty pieces. So they'll be releasing both new original color palettes as LITE collections, as well as the edited versions of a lot of their popular full-size collections. Like the regular collections, the LITE collections are not a subscription. So you can go to the website. I'll put a link in the description box below this video, and you can take a look at all the collections and choose the ones that you love. Look at the new Seaside Dreams LITE collection, and in that I will be showing some of the new designs I made using this collection. Just like the regular size collections, it comes with this beautiful picture and a little paragraph sort of giving you a little inspiration and setting the scene. And here's our list. So everything is organized by its item name and SKU number. So we have seed beads, Czech glass, Krakowski crystal, Preciosa crystal, Chinese crystal, leather cord, and we had doing some fun things with the leather cord. And here are our findings. Everything is identified by this number, and so this number identifies this item. So if you want to, repurchase something, all you have to do is type this number into the search bar on their website, and that item will come up. And free U.S. shipping on all orders over $39.99. Let's get a look at everything individually. I like to put the whole collection out whenever I present one, just so you get a look at the color story if you're not familiar with the Seaside Dreams collection. So this LITE collection is huge. And the original was really, really big. So, back in the day, we were just, we just went a little crazy. So we've consolidated a little bit. We've taken some things out. We've changed some things. We've added something. And it's I think it really came out beautiful, and has the essence and the versatility of the original collection as well. So let's get a look at everything individually. I always like to start with the seed beads, and we've got a couple of Miyukis here. We've got an 11-0, and this is in the Duracoat Galvanized Champagne, which is my very favorite gold color. And then we've got the 15-0 in the same Duracoat Galvanized Champagne. Really, really beautiful. You get a little over 8-gram tube of the 15-0s and a 10-gram tube of the 11-0s. Such beautiful, beautiful beads. Next up, we have this 20-gram bag of Miyuki 11-0 seed beads in a mix. And I put this in here because I love all the colors in this mix. And when we do, some of the projects that I already have up on my channel, you're not using like a ton of one color. You're using all different shades. So I thought this was perfect. This is a gorgeous mix. 20 gram bag. Next up, we have a couple of delicas, and we have this Duracoat Galvanized Rose Champagne, which I adore this color. So pretty. And look at this beautiful matte. I think it's matte seafoam or matte turquoise. I'm not sure which one, but look how beautiful it looks with all the seed beads that we've shown already. Yuki Tila Assorted Sizes Mix, 8-gram bag, and it does come in a bag. I always take things out to show you, and I love all the colors in this. This is a little bit different color mix than we did in the original. So this is a bracelet that we made using the Tilas in the original. So just the colors are very, very similar. You have a little bit more turquoise in the full Tilas here and such. So you'll be able to make this bracelet with this mix, and I think it's just going to be gorgeous. These beautiful Toho triangle beads, and look at this, look at the sparkle on this one. Isn't that gorgeous? This is called Inside Color Crystal Prairie Green Lined. It's an 8 to 9 gram tube. Isn't that beautiful? And I'll show you the bracelet if you haven't seen it that we made using these, but I want to show you these first. And this is the other tube of Toho's triangles, and this is transparent rainbow frosted smoky topaz. These are 11-0 triangle beads, and these, I just think they're so pretty. And here's the bracelet that we made So remember the sea, if you've done this before, you've the sea glass bracelet, and this was so much fun to make. I thought it was so pretty. It reminded me of sea glass, the colors, or seaweed. But really, we had fun with making this closure and, you know, sort of embellishing the top of this herringbone stitch we used with the triangle beads. So here you go. A design I'm thinking of using the triangle beads and the 11-O's is this tubular herringbone chain. So what if we doubled it? I'm obviously not finished it yet. What if we did a double, put it on the cord, and then attach the button on one end of the cord, and then made that, you know, the loop like you would make for the Tila bracelet here, and you could have a double, you know, wrap bracelet. I think that would be really cool. So that's another idea. Okay, next up we have some Czech glass, and we have 3mm fire polish, and that is, I believe, metallic grenadine. Isn't that a beautiful color? I love that metallic. It's got a little rosy hue to it. And then look at the 2-hole mini gem duo, 6x4mm, 2-inch tube, and I believe this is tropical rainforest. Isn't that pretty? And we did use these. Now, let me just show you. This is a bracelet that I made. So I made this component, and the 4mm bicones are from the collection, but this 8-0 bracelet is not. I just put this on a bracelet that I made. But anyway, so there's the component right there. Okay, let's look at the Krakowski crystal, and I just love all these colors. I just love all these stones. We have chatons. We have 6 of the chatons. That's capri blue. We've got 10x14mm ovals. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous milky color. It's so, so pretty, sort of an aqua seafoam, gorgeous color. I don't know I don't remember the exact name. 13x18mm ovals. Look at those. That's in, I think that's white opal. And then look at the giant 18x25mm Krakowski oval stone. Isn't that stunning? Look at that. That is so gorgeous, and also an opal color. Look how pretty these stones go together. And just for those of you who haven't seen it, we did a necklace where I did such a simple necklace here. I bezeled all the stones and put pearls in between, and it looks really simple when you look at it on my hand, but when you put it on your neck, it's just so soft and pretty, and it just looks so nice on. So you could make this with this collection. A couple of new pieces in case you don't want something, you know, that elaborate. So we've got this piece, which I think is so pretty. That's using the 18x25 and the 13x18. You know, we did a bezel here, and then this peyote bail. I love it on the chain. You can put it on a ribbon. And how about this piece? So this is using the leather cord, and it's one of those adjustable necklaces. And I used the toggle ring as part of the pendant. And what if you made this for you and this for your daughter, or this for you and this for your granddaughter? Wouldn't that be fun? Next up we have the pearls, and these are 6mm crystal pearls. They're Krakowski, and they're so pretty. You get a strand of 65. And I love my pearls. I used it on the necklace I just showed you. You know, pearls really are jewels of the sea, aren't they? And the glow, look at that. They're like little moons. Hey, what about these cute earrings? And this would look really pretty with the pearl necklace, you know, with all the stones, and a white linen dress. How about that for going out in the evening? That would be gorgeous. So here you'll be able to make these. I mean, there's so many possibilities. Okay, it wouldn't be a collection without the Preciosa Crystal Bicone 4mm mix, pack of 72. And I kept all the same colors. I believe these are all the same. I love that sort of opaque turquoise, and all the, looks like capri blue, a little light topaz, gorgeous aqua. Aren't these beautiful? Preciosa does a beautiful bicone, don't they? Stunning. Okay, look at these gorgeous Chinese crystal rondelles, and we've got a 3x4 and a 3x2, and the 3x4 I believe is crystal copper. Isn't that stunning? I love that copper sort of finish on that. And again, it goes with the the Delica, and then also the beautiful fire polish bead as well. And then we have this gorgeous, this looks like turquoise AB to me. I'm not sure if that's exactly the name, but that's the 2x3mm. Beautiful. Next up we have the leather cord. So here's your leather cord, and what do we get in a leather cord? 3 feet, and you can either make this one, which I showed you earlier, and here's another one using the pearls and the rondelles. So that's pretty. I still love these leather wrap bracelets. I think they're so pretty. So summery. Okay, let's look at some findings. So we have a Gleam Craft Charm Mini Moons, 7x12mm. So here are the little moons for your wrap bracelet. And then we have a pair of ear wires. These are, they have a 2mm ball. They're 25mm. Bezel frame rounded square with loop. And it's 22x20mm, and we put the ear wire on and made these earrings. So many different options that you could use to make use these to make earrings. So pretty. You can even use it as a pendant, right? Just put a bail through the top loop. Tiara cast pieces. So the toggle bar and ring set right here. That's antique. I think it's antique gold or antique brass. I'm not sure. And then we have the tiara cast button in the little sand dollar. Isn't that pretty? Hey, there you have it. Here's your Seaside Dreams LITE collection. And I hope you love this as much as I do. I just had so much fun choosing the beads for this, and I just think it came out great. It's got lots of versatility. You saw some older pieces that we made and the newer pieces, and I still have ideas going on in my head for more pieces. You could also make this ring with the collection as well. So many ideas, so many things to do. Also, I will put a link in the description box below the video to the collection, to you at Eureka Crystal Beads. I want to thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.